Yes. Our first time here too, yeah. You been there too, New York?
No, never. I'm from Cuba.
Cuba,
I
okay.
live here for 4 years.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Vegas. Vegas is good place for 3 days.
3 days, yeah,
No
right?
more.
You're right, you should go to New York too, you know, like...
I like the team, the Yankees, the New York.
Yeah. They don't have team here, right?
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, they are here in Vegas. No, there's no team, right?
No, it's the construction, the new stadium. In the year 2028, is go to Oakland in Vegas.
Oakland, okay. What is that? Maybe
The super.
seatbelt phone. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
The system, yeah, the system is new.
Yeah.
No, for me, okay.
Yeah, that's good if they have the team in here, coming here, you know, something to enjoy. I know it's expensive.
No, it's there. The GPS is going to the entrance, but it's
Yeah.
at the back. It's in there, bro. I don't. No problem.
What is that? Okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Maybe she's very light or
I'm so sorry. It's the super.
maybe you're not. Maybe you too. No, she's not wearing it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No problem. For me, it's okay.
It's
For
gonna
you,
make
beep,
noise.
beep, beep.
Yeah.
But for me, no problem. I pray every day. In different passages. The passage is drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, no, for me, no.
But it's good, you know,
Vegas.
safe for safety.
Yeah.
Which way to walk, like later, maybe just walk around, right? It's nice to what to do here, you know, like just walking around, right? Or,
I'm working all night. Yeah, Vegas is different. In the morning, the people sleeping.
yeah. Nighttime, right?
I starting 9:30 to 8:30. 11 hours.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What's that stadium? What that?
It's new.
New? Okay.
New. It's
That's the one you're talking about, the Oakland?
The Raider. No.
Yeah.
This is the football.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is the Raider.
Raider?
The Raiders.
Uh-huh. But they still, right? Or they're playing here now or not yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
He's the Sunday is they playing here.
Okay. Yeah, that's good, you know. Better than all like casino everywhere.
Wow, very nice.
Better to put some sport in here, you know.
Yes.
It's big as yeah, we live like maybe 20 years in New York too. This is our first time, 20 years, yeah.
Wow.
First time in here. Like, oh, finally.
Everything is new, eh?
Huh?
Now it's different.
Yeah, it's you know, different now.
This is T-Mobile.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, like next to T-Mobile. Because otherwise we can go to that. There's a MGM building too, right? Like that's very far from here.
The next year is the down to the Excalibur and Luxor. It's the construction, the new hotel casino.
Nice. More hotel, huh?
More money.
Yeah, more money, yeah. Yeah, the Empire State, or that's Paris, I think. Oh yeah, they have the Empire State here. Oh yeah. Yeah, look like a Chrysler building, Kuya, right?
Stop, man.
Yeah, just like New York.
Wow.
Yeah, perfect. Yep, this is the one. Look like
Yeah, it's the different
right
booth
there.
here.
Yeah. This guy, right?
Yeah.
One of those guys.
It's different. It's the number,
Yeah.
name,
Yeah, we can ask them.
tickets. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we're here, Kuya.
Here, okay?
All right, yeah,
Thank you so much.
thank you. Look like this guy, I think.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice to
too.
meet you, sir.
You too. Happy good day.
Bye. Oh yeah. Park MGM. Okay. Yeah.
Here's the main thing, don't show it. But here's the church and everything.
The government was already seeking ways to tame the Colorado through the engineering skills of the Bureau of Reclamation. But with 7 states disputing how much of the river's water each could claim, construction of a dam, any dam, was only a dream. But in 1921, Secretary of Commerce Herbert Hoover joined representatives from the 7 states to seek out a solution to equal water rights. Hoover proposed to simply divide the area into a lower and upper basin and leave further negotiations to the states within those basins. This compromise paved the way for the Boulder Canyon project to be constructed. And in 1931, the structure that would one day bear Hoover's name began with an explosion. Not only of black powder and dynamite, but one of human tenacity and ingenuity. It was the largest single contract awarded to that time by the federal government. It took the combined resources of 6 companies, forged into a single contracting entity, to undertake the mammoth project. But before the first shovel of earth could be removed, the Colorado River had to be diverted from its timeless path. The key was to cut 2 tunnels through the canyon walls on each side of the river, each 56 feet in diameter and approximately 4,000 feet long. The 4 tunnels took 2 years to complete. With the tunnels open and cofferdams in place, the Colorado River had no choice but to leave its riverbed and flow through the man-made corridors. With the river diverted, steam shovels dug through as much as 135 feet of silt, mud, and gravel to reach bedrock. And there, Hoover Dam began as a simple square wooden form filled with concrete, followed by more than 3 million cubic yards of concrete over the next 2 years. Add the adjoining structures, and enough concrete was placed to build a 4-foot wide sidewalk around the Earth's equator. Heat from the setting concrete was predicted to take more than 100 years to cool, but engineers fashioned 1-inch steel pipe inside each concrete block before it was poured. A refrigeration plant so massive it could produce a 1,000-ton iceberg every day continuously pumped cold water through the pipes, cooling the concrete so construction was never interrupted. This innovative idea helped the entire structure be completed in just 5 years, 2 years ahead of schedule. Hoover Dam was built with 5 million barrels of cement, 18 million pounds of structural steel, 21 million pounds of gates and valves, and 840 miles of pipe. The scale of some of the equipment was beyond the capacity of American highways and railroads. The pipes that would carry water from the reservoir to the generators were so large they could not be shipped, so a manufacturing plant was created to build them at the site. An infrastructure of highways, railroad tracks, and power lines had to be created to move men and materials from outlying areas to the dam site and to supply electricity for construction. An entire town was needed to house the workers who were pouring in from all over America in the midst of the Great Depression. The project averaged 3,500 workers a day, working 3 shifts, 7 days a week with only 2 days off a year. The pay scale started at $4 a day, a good wage in the midst of the Great Depression sweeping America. Amid the country's economic uncertainty, the workers in this canyon gave new life to the nation's spirit, as they gave new life to the desert Southwest.
This is an engineering victory of the first order, another great achievement of American resourcefulness, American skill, and American determination. And that is why I have the right once more to congratulate you who have builded Boulder Dam, and on behalf of the nation, to say to you, well done.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt dedicated Boulder Dam on September 30, 1935. In 1947, Congress officially named it Hoover Dam. Some call it the most prodigious engineering construction feat since the Great Pyramids of Egypt. When a U.S. Senate committee endorsed construction of Hoover Dam in 1928, its report said, "A mighty river, now a source of destruction, is to be curbed and put to work in the interests of society." And so it was. Hoover Dam brought the desert flood control, a reliable supply of water, electrical power, and more. Behind a 726-foot-tall concrete face lies Lake Mead, America's largest man-made lake. Born out of the collected waters of the Colorado River, it could cover the entire state of Pennsylvania to the depth of 1 foot. But held behind Hoover Dam, it is a life-giving source for communities throughout the Southwest. On its way to meet downstream needs, thousands of gallons of water per second flow from Lake Mead through the dam's 17 giant turbines, producing clean, non-polluting hydroelectric power. Hoover Dam produces almost 4.5 billion kilowatt hours of electricity each year, enough to serve the needs of over 1 million people. The sale of this power has repaid the entire cost of constructing Hoover Dam and continues to fund the yearly operating and maintenance costs as well. Hoover Dam helped ensure a future for the communities that settled along the river and the low, flat valleys of Southern California and Southwest Arizona. In Las Vegas, Phoenix, Los Angeles, and other smaller cities, Colorado River water delivered from Lake Mead helps meet the needs of millions of people a year. Hoover Dam and other dams along the Colorado River contain the floodwaters spawned each spring by melting snows, and from their reservoirs flows an assured and reliable water supply for water users throughout the basin. Combined with the warm climate and rich soils of the lower Colorado River basin, water from Lake Mead has created some of the most productive farmland in the country. Farms in Arizona, Southern California, and Mexico, irrigated by these controlled flows, produce over $1 billion worth of vegetables and fruits throughout the year for dinner tables across the nation. The clear reservoirs and controlled river stretches resulting from construction of Hoover and other dams have created year-round recreational opportunities at the National Park Service's Lake Mead Recreation Area and other locations along the Colorado River. Hoover Dam first helped create and now helps sustain the high quality of life enjoyed by millions of people in the desert Southwest. At Hoover Dam and its other projects throughout the West, the Bureau of Reclamation is focused on efficient, effective, environmentally sensitive water resources management to help ensure our limited water supplies can meet the needs of all who depend on them. Wherever the system delivers water, life flourishes. Herbert Hoover, engineer, humanitarian, politician, fisherman, and conservationist, believed, as did many others, in a vision where man could affect nature for the good. With every touch of its coarse, concrete skin, and each sparkle that dances behind its crown, Hoover Dam reminds us of the need to dream noble purposes and the strength of the human spirit to achieve great aspirations.
So to lead us on out, if you happen to have... Hey, don't leave me. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, stay with us. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Same thing?
All right, welcome everyone. So my name's Adam, I'm HBC, going to be your power plant guy. We're actually standing right here. We're inside one of those 4 original diversion tunnels. Now each tunnel is 50 feet diameter finished. They're roughly 4,000 feet long, and it took nearly 2 years to blast out of the solid bedrock. The initial purpose of the diversion tunnels was to move the river away from the project during construction. It would have been difficult to pour concrete into a moving river. To move the river, they put it in what's called a coffer dam. There's 2 sections. The upper dam that pushed the river into the tunnels and around, while the lower section stopped the river from backing up into the area. Once they were in place, they pumped the water out of the entire area, dug down 135 feet until they hit bedrock. It was basically the foundation for the dam. When construction started, buckets containing 8 cubic yards of concrete were lowered down from above on the average of about every 78 seconds. And that went on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for almost 2 years. Everyone's seen a cement truck, right? The big drum on the back? About the size of the buckets that were hanging over those guys' heads. 16 tons of concrete each one. Probably was pretty scary down there. Near the end of the completion of the dam, they started to fill Lake Mead. It's our nation's largest man-made reservoir. To fill the lake, they closed off 3 of those diversion tunnels, but one stayed open. That allowed some of the river to continue downstream because people downriver still needed water. As the lake began to fill, water started going into our 4 intake houses. When you look out across the lake, you'll see the things sort of look like castle tops. Those are the intakes. As water started going into them, they closed the last diversion tunnel. Now they can take advantage of all that water being requested downstream and actually run it right through both sides of the power plant. The initial goal was to make as much money back as possible to pay off the original loan. It was depression, money was tight, the Treasury Department didn't want to give us a loan. They did with stipulations that had to be paid off in full with interest within 50 years. It's kind of hard to start doing when the country's broke, so what did they come up with? Even with the power plant. We take advantage of the water we're sending down on behalf of the people's request to produce our power. So even today, it keeps us off the tax dollar. We're considered a non-funded federal facility. Nobody's tax dollars come here. We pay the majority of our bills, but just borrow the people's water for a second as we deliver it down on their request. Always their request, it's their water. Now water goes in the intake towers, goes into 30-foot diameter penstock pipes. We're above one of the pipes, you can see it out the window. Each of these pipes can handle up to nearly 200,000 gallons of water per second. One single pipe can fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in under 4 seconds. So it kind of gives you an idea how much water we can move around if we have to. We don't do that often, but we can move lots of water. Those pipes reduce in size all the way down to 13 feet diameter. That's where the water spins the turbines at the base of the generators where it goes back in the river. Initially, the lower dam was blown up. We removed it so the river could move down unobstructed, and the upper coffer dam is still on the bottom of the lake. They decided not to take it out and save the project just a little bit of money. Two very important pieces of equipment at the dam are spillways. We have Nevada Spillway and Arizona. Both are built just a little bit lower than the height of the dam. The reason they did that is the last thing you want Lake Mead to do is she gets so full it goes right over Hoover. We can't safely manage water that way and ruin our power plant, but we also can't provide flood control. That's our main job here. So when the lake does get full, instead of going to the top, it just flows naturally into the spillways, gets regulated downstream that way and bypasses everything. It's only been used twice. First time was 1941. It's the first year they filled the lake up. The only reason they did it was actually to test everything. Worked out pretty good. Second time was in 1983, and that was probably our real test. That year, the Rocky Mountains ended up having a massive snowpack on its western side, heck of a lot bigger than anyone anticipated for the season. And guess where we get our water from? Snow from the west side of the Rockies. For spring and early summer, the river just got out of control. Our lake filled just shy of 7 feet from going over, but as planned, it went right into spillways. They regulated downstream that way for 67 consecutive days, which saved a lot of property damage downriver. Most importantly, it saved lives, which rolls back into why they built the dam in the first place, for the flood control. So far, so good. Hey guys, I wrapped up this part. Let me inspect the elevators. When we get down there, we got the 2 elevators going up, so don't freak out if you don't happen to get a same one of friends and family. We can only get so many in one. We got to keep them balanced. So let me get up front and off we go.
Sorry about that. Always like 31. Does that make sense? You're right.
hear about the figures.
Oh.
Do we even know?
We'll move and see where we go. Okay. Stay together. It was way too much.
On behalf of the Bureau of Reclamation, welcome to the Nevada side of our power plant. If you look the length of the road, you'll see 8 commercial generators. We have 8 big ones on the Nevada side, 9 more across the river in Arizona. Each one stands approximately 70 feet tall. From the view, you're only seeing the top 30, the rest is down below the floors. The turbine spins a rotor assembly through the base down in each hole. Each generator spins at 180 RPM. They're capable of producing up to 130 megawatts of power. Currently, that's enough to supply between 64 to 65,000 homes instantaneously. So an example of that, right now, pushing power, it's about 65,000 homes. If we have the demand for water downriver to go fully on speak to my group. I want to thank you for coming today. Have a good time in Las Vegas.
Hah? Yang tahu. Ya. Mana madre? Duduk. Tanapnya. Cool, right? Cici, cool. Oh, surat anu tak? So what is that? So we don't have wristband? Good job, my boy. You wanna hang out? You wanna hang out? Okay. You wanna work here, Bob? I wanna work. Why? It's scary. Yeah. Oh, mag-selfie tayo na. Hala. I wanna work here. Nice, cool. Right, Gigi? Ano ba, Gigi? Wow, dark in here. I like it. You didn't see in the camera. It's so dark. Come on, come on. Thank you.
All the way down to the end, on the right, you start where the exhibits are, to make sure you see the exhibits, so make sure you go to the second floor.
Can I use the bathroom first? No, okay.
This is, yeah. Here. Oh, you have to go. Exhibit entrance. Should I go here? Kuya, where's Kuya?
The waters of the Colorado River should be shared. The states could not agree. The Secretary of Commerce, Herbert Hoover, who understood the problem and saw a solution. He suggested creating two basins on the island of Louisiana and
Something underneath. Water, I think. Yeah.
He doesn't have a t-shirt. Wait, he does.
Come on, Kuya. Where's Kuya? Kuya, let's go. It's 11:24. Come on. We have to keep moving. 11:24 already. Come on, let's go. We're just gonna do it quick. Come on. Yung kamaan ito sa gawas, di ba? Yung sa mukha.
Zero, there's sardinas, though. May sardinas.
Manilang konsumo. Wow.
Yeah, this is the food that they eat. And this is how they cook.
Sisay cook, look.
Oh, manilang ko ano. Patang-patang ng simento. Nandun na. Okay, let's go.
Sige, kuya.
Kuya, come in. We don't have time, Kuya. We have to keep moving. Oh, look, the rains. Heavy rains. Big one. Uh-huh.
Okay, button push.
The bridge. This is the bridge. And this is the dam. Up. Wow, cool, right?
You see the diversion points? You should have told us that we were down there. We were able to see that inside one?
Yeah.
It's the one
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Where's Mama? Come on. See, Kuya. Yeah, upstairs. No, what do you mean? It's 12 o'clock. Yeah. We still have to go. You don't want to go outside over there? We don't have time. No, it's not one more time. Ooh. Oh, one here. Okay, here we go. What is this? Yeah.
It's a mini version.
This is how they build this thing, you know? Cool. Now we're gonna go outside. Colorado River. Wow, nice. Yeah, you know, let's walk on that side. You don't want to walk on that side. Let's have to walk on that side. Okay, come on here. Gaga. Whoa. Here we go. Don't drop your phone. Wow, nice.
Bar 6, you will see the lifting mechanism of the crane that is supported by the cables. This is the original crane from the building of the dam. It is the oldest and largest continuous tenacity, courage, and skill of the fearless man that performed some of the most dangerous undertakings on the Boulder Canyon project. These brave characters, called high scalers, swung from the top of the canyon walls by a single rope on a bosun's chair, drilling, blasting, and chipping away at the rock. The walls to their solid foundations to prevent the natural rock from falling on the Hoover speeding.
Kuya! Kuya!
It has been said that in the shadow of Hoover Dam, one feels the future is limitless. That we have in our grasp the power to achieve anything if we can but summon the will. Thank you for coming and seeing one of the 10 most honored construction achievements in the 20th century. Feel free to stay and take all the pictures you wish. The next presentation is located across the street at the flight field. Spectacular panoramic view of Lake Mead, the dam, the Colorado River, and the bypass bridge. As you look over the railing, you will see the tallest concrete dam in the Western Hemisphere. Hoover Dam stands 726 feet tall and stretches across the base. It looks somewhat like an upside down.
Hi, baby.
This massive arch gravity structure
Gonna
contains
see here? Come here.
3,250,000 cubic yards of concrete. That's enough concrete to build a 2-lane highway from San Francisco to New York City.
Drop your phone, okay? Because you might hit someone down there. Someone down there? No, nobody there.
Base, it reaches 660 feet, nearly as thick as it is tall. She weighs in at a peak 6.6 million tons. Behind the dam, you can see
Oh, this one's going downstairs.
At the base, you see 2 long buildings, one on each side of the canyon. These house the 17 generators that create the electrical energy that provides the funding for the operation and maintenance of this facility. This allows Hoover Dam to operate without the use of taxpayer dollars. You'll notice the roofs on both buildings appear to have wires coming out of them. This is called the takeoff structure.
What? You scared? Oh, mommy's scared. Okay, let's go to